We'll all play a game. And if you're lucky, you perform very well. You could even leave the ship with a lot of money. Okay, everyone. Let the games begin!
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But I will find you.
Squid Game fans, the wait is finally over. Season 2 is on the horizon, and the trailer has dropped some major hints about what's coming. New twists, shocking reveals, and the return of fan-favorite characters this season promises to be a wild ride. From Gi-hun's shocking return to the mysterious origins of the games, the hidden details, fan theories, and twists that promise to redefine the rules of survival in this global phenomenon. In this detailed breakdown, we'll explore every element of the trailer, analyzing the characters' arcs, the symbolism, and the possible direction of the story. Prepare for a comprehensive dive into the gripping world of Squid Game. The return of Seong Gi-hun. Let's start with the man we've all been waiting for, Seong Gi-hun. The winner of Season 1 is back, and he's not the same man we left at the end of the first season. His character has undergone significant transformation. In Season 1, Gi-hun was portrayed as a deeply flawed yet relatable man, a gambler struggling to support his daughter and his ailing mother. His victory came at a great cost, leaving him burdened with guilt and a burning desire for justice. The trailer reveals a Gi-hun who appears more confident yet equally troubled. His green jumpsuit, a grim reminder of his traumatic past, signals his return to the deadly arena. But why would a man who escaped the horrors willingly re-enter such a dangerous game? This question underpins the narrative of Season 2. At the end of Season 1, Gi-hun chose not to board a plane to Los Angeles to reunite with his daughter. Instead, he called the number on the Squid Game card he had taken from a recruiter. This decision was driven by a mixture of rage, guilt, and a desire to uncover the truth about the organization behind the games. The trailer suggests that Gi-hun's decision to pursue the game's masterminds might not have been entirely voluntary, hinting at possible coercion or manipulation. A forced participation or a willful return. The trailer paints a complex picture of Gi-hun's re-entry into the Squid Game. His green jumpsuit symbolizes his entrapment in the deadly cycle, suggesting he may have been coerced or tricked into participating again. His facial expressions reveal reluctance and pain, indicating that this time, he may be fighting not just for survival but to expose the horrors and possibly dismantle the organization from within. The implications of his forced return are profound. If Gi-hun is indeed manipulated into playing again, this raises deeper questions about the extent of the game's control and the motives of its enigmatic organizers. The Front Man. The role of the Front Man, played by Lee Byung-hun, is set to expand significantly in Season 2. As the overseer of the games and a former participant, the Front Man's character embodies the moral complexity of the series. In the trailer, his interactions with Gi-hun suggest a tense dynamic. He previously warned Gi-hun to leave things alone and focus on his life, yet he now seems to play a role in bringing him back into the fold. The Front Man's personal history with his brother, Detective Hwang Jun-ho, is another layer of intrigue. Season 1 revealed that the Front Man shot Jun-ho, presumably killing him, but the lack of finality in this scene left fans questioning whether Jun-ho truly died. This unresolved tension between the siblings could become a pivotal element of the story, with the possibility of the Front Man's motivations being further explored. Detective Hwang Jun-ho. The potential survival of Hwang Jun-ho is one of the most exciting aspects teased in the trailer. Fans have theorized that Jun-ho, who was shot in the shoulder by his brother, may have survived. The trailer shows glimpses of someone investigating the games, rummaging through documents with a flashlight, possibly Jun-ho himself. If Jun-ho is alive, his return would introduce a fresh perspective to the story. Unlike Gi-hun, who is now entrenched within the games, Jun-ho operates as an outsider. His quest for justice and answers could expose the inner workings of the organization, offering audiences a deeper understanding of the game structure and its global influence. The sibling rivalry between Jun-ho and the Front Man could also add emotional depth to the series. The moral conflict of a brother forced to oppose his family for the greater good mirrors the broader theme of loyalty versus survival that defines Squid Game. Gi-hun's hair color. One of the most striking moments at the end of Season 1 was Gi-hun's decision to dye his hair red, a symbolic act that represented his anger, rebellion, and readiness for change. However, the trailer shows Gi-hun with his natural hair color, signaling a potential shift in his mindset. This subtle change may reflect Gi-hun's evolution from an emotionally driven individual to a more calculated and pragmatic player. His return to his original hair color suggests that he is now approaching the situation with a clear head, prioritizing strategic action over emotional responses. The symbolism of his hair underscores the character's inner transformation and sets the stage for his actions in Season 2. New participants and characters. The trailer introduces glimpses of new participants in the games, each likely bringing unique backstories and motivations. While Gi-hun remains the central figure, his interactions with the new players could highlight the shared humanity and desperation that drive individuals to participate in such a deadly competition. The diversity of the cast suggests that the games may take on an even more global scale, emphasizing the universal appeal and horror of the Squid Game concept. The dynamics between the new and returning characters could lead to unexpected alliances and betrayals, adding layers of complexity to the narrative. The origins and control of the Squid Game. One of the most tantalizing mysteries in Squid Game has always been the shadowy organization orchestrating the deadly competition. Season 2 promises to pull back the curtain on this enigmatic group, delving into the origins of the games and the motivations of those who run them. While Season 1 provided glimpses of the hierarchy, particularly through the VIP's wealthy spectators who treat the suffering of contestants as entertainment, many questions about the organization remain unanswered. The VIPs symbolize the pinnacle of privilege and power, but they are not necessarily the ultimate controllers of the Squid Game. Their role as financiers or spectators suggests that even they may be pawns in a larger, more intricate system. This raises the question, who truly holds the reins? Is the organization a representation of unchecked human greed, or does it have deeper, more sinister motives? These questions lie at the heart of the intrigue heading into Season 2. The trailer hints at Seong Gi-hun and possibly Detective Hwang Jun-ho taking steps to uncover these answers. Brief scenes of characters analyzing documents with flashlights suggest a focused investigation into the origins and operations of the games. This exploration could reveal the scope of the game's influence, from the recruitment of players to the mechanisms that allow such large-scale atrocities to continue undetected. Understanding how these games have been sustained for so long will likely unveil shocking truths about their purpose and the global implications of their existence. The series might also explore whether the Squid Game has roots in a particular ideology or a perverse philosophy that justifies its brutality. Are the games simply a spectacle for the wealthy, or do they serve a broader, darker purpose? These revelations could not only provide context for the organization's actions, but also deepen the moral and philosophical dilemmas faced by the characters. Through these investigations, Season 2 has the potential to expand the narrative scope, shifting from individual survival stories to a broader critique of the systems and structures that enable such horrors. The answers Gi-hun and Jun-ho uncover could challenge their perceptions of justice and power, forcing them and the audience to confront the terrifying reality of a world where such games are possible. Themes of morality, power, and survival. The exploration of morality, power, and survival lies at the heart of Squid Game storytelling, and Season 2 is expected to delve even deeper into these complex themes. The series thrives on its ability to showcase the raw and often uncomfortable truths about human nature, especially when faced with life or death situations. The return of familiar characters, alongside the introduction of new faces, sets the stage for a fresh and even more profound examination of these critical ideas. Seong Gi-hun's journey serves as a focal point for these themes. In Season 1, he was thrust into the deadly competition as a desperate man trying to navigate his personal failures, a broken society, and the crushing weight of economic disparity. Now, as he re-enters the games, his motivations have evolved. Gi-hun is no longer just trying to survive, he is grappling with his moral responsibility, his personal guilt, and an unrelenting desire for justice. His internal conflict mirrors the broader struggles faced by individuals trapped in systems that exploit their vulnerabilities. In Season 2, Gi-hun's decisions will likely reflect the tension between doing what is right and doing what is necessary to stay alive, a dilemma that challenges the very fabric of morality. The series also critiques the systemic inequalities that shape society, using the games as a harrowing allegory for the dehumanizing effects of unchecked power and wealth. The VIPs and organizers, who watch the contestants suffer and die for sport, represent the elite class exploiting the vulnerabilities of the less fortunate. Through their portrayal, the show starkly highlights the disparity between those who wield power and those forced to endure its consequences. Their indifference to the suffering they cause serves as a chilling metaphor for real-world issues, where wealth and privilege often come at the expense of others' lives and dignity. In essence, Season 2 promises to build upon the thought-provoking foundation of its predecessor. The themes of morality, power, and survival are not just narrative devices, but a reflection of the show's deeper purpose: to confront viewers with uncomfortable truths about the world we live in. By continuing to critique societal inequality and exploring the cost of human survival, Squid Game challenges its audience to reflect on their values, priorities, and the structures that govern their lives. Through its intense storytelling and rich symbolism, the series forces us to question what it truly means to survive and whether the price of survival is one we're willing to pay. A dark and thrilling continuation. Squid Game Season 2 promises to be a thrilling continuation of the story that captivated the world. With Gi-hun's reluctant return, the possible survival of Jun-ho, and the introduction of new characters, the series is poised to deliver shocking twists, emotional depth, and thought-provoking themes. As the mysteries of the Squid Game continue to unravel, Season 2 promises a gripping narrative filled with shocking revelations, intense drama, and thought-provoking themes. With Gi-hun's relentless pursuit of truth, Jun-ho's potential return, and a deeper dive into the organization's dark secrets, the stakes have never been higher. Will justice prevail, or will the games claim more victims? One thing is certain: Squid Game Season 2 will leave us questioning the limits of morality, power, and the price of survival. Stay tuned for more updates as we approach the release of one of the most anticipated series in recent memory. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more updates on Squid Game Season 2 and your favorite movies and shows, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.